What's going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos. We're on the next episode. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Emmy, and I'm 21. I'm a nursing student here at East Carolina University,
Oh
and
shit!
I'm super excited for this.
Hell yeah! So how is it at East Carolina? You first off,
It's going. It's
it's
going.
going.
It's not the party school that it used to be since COVID.
Oh,
Everyone
for
says
real?
that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
Like I've always wondered like what it was like what do you call it? The inside scoop of someone that's actually going to an actual D1 college. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously, obviously not everyone is able to go do that and go, end up going to like community college or whatever. So me personally, I didn't go to college, so it'd be cool to get that kind of insight on like what happens on the in the college life, D1 side. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yo.
Hey, sorry, y'all started without me.
No, we just starting actually. Go ahead, introduce yourself too.
I'm DJ Mamita. I'm a Latin DJ, but I'm starting to do a little bit of everything. I'm sorry for that noise. That's my
No, you're good. And then did you hear Emmy's intro as well?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, Emmy.
Hey, go ahead, do yours again.
No, you're good. I just kind of introduced myself. I'm 21. I'm a nursing student here at East Carolina University. And speaking of D1, I'm actually, I don't know if you've seen my Instagram, but I'm part of the color guard. So it's like a mix of like cheerleading and dance and
Oh, that's dope.
flags.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
lit. That's lit. I don't know. I'm into like I watch like college football and shit here and there. Like I know that's a big hype in college for sure. Um, I know East Carolina U is big on football, right?
Yes, we actually found out today that we're going to a bowl game. So we're headed to Washington, D.C. December 28th.
Where DC? I'm like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 40 minutes from DC,
You
so
should you should go. I mean, it's gonna
I
be
might.
freezing, but
Yeah, that's the only thing. I don't like cold weather like that, you know.
yeah, yeah.
And then DJ Mamita said, obviously DJ. So how long you been DJing for?
2 years. I think in the summer it'll be 3 years. I think.
3 years. So
Yes.
how did you get it? How'd you end up like finding that, getting into that?
Honestly, I went to Guitar Center with my mom, and we
Mm.
were walking around because I've always been into music. And sorry, she's over here distracted.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah, I always been into music, and I saw this DJ controller, like it was set up and all pretty and stuff, and I was like, oh, I want it. And then I bought it, and I didn't use it for like 2 3 years just because I was overwhelmed just looking at it. I bought it and it just sat and I almost sold it and everything. And then one day I was tired of this bartending gig that I had. It was like a slave job. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It sounds about right.
It was like a slave job. So it was a huge cathedral building. It was a cathedral looking building, and
Yeah.
they had like expensive weddings. Like the least amount you could pay to have your wedding there was like $25,000.
Híjole la chingada, güey.
Yes, and so they had a break room and everything, but they made us sit on the stairs and eat. Like sit on some like tight stairs, and we had to eat there. And they didn't let us in the break room because we would take too long.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I saw the performers that were performing at this wedding, and I was sitting there eating, and they were all dressed up, looking cute. I was like, man, ugh, I'm tired of this shit. I was like, I'm gonna go live on TikTok with my DJ controller that I haven't used, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say fuck it. And I titled it Beginner DJ so people wouldn't talk shit, and they still did, but I just kept going.
And that's what's cool is like you got through like all the shit talk and then still
Oh
stuck
yeah,
with it and then made yourself better from it. I like that because people are
yeah,
always gonna hate whatever the fuck
yeah.
it is you do. Like
Whatever.
you that especially you like go to East Carolina, you like there might be school other people that go to different schools that are like, fuck that school. But it's like they're just obviously hating because they go to a rival school. You know what I mean? So no matter what it is you do, DJing, school, podcasting, like people are gonna hate your shit. But people are also gonna enjoy listening to your shit or,
Definitely.
support you, whatever it is you do.
Yes.
But getting into that, getting into that, we're gonna jump into this generational talk. What do you guys think about this generation that we are currently living in right now?
I mean, you could go.
Oh no. Wow, that's definitely not a question I was like prepared for. Let's see. Honestly, I feel like it would just depend on like what topic you're talking about
like
the
like
generation,
um
like
like what do you
Gen
mean?
Z.
No, I'm saying like so like the younger people. Like I want to say 18 to 35. I don't know.
Personally, I feel like we're lazy. We don't want to work. Everything is so expensive. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I it's hard.
See, that's what's weird is you said like no one wants to work, but everything's getting expensive. So it's like, what are people really doing to like
They
afford
hate
these
work.
expensive things? Like,
Yeah, they go into
what
debt.
you said they what?
They go into debt. They take out a credit card or they borrow their parents' money. I mean, the from
I'm gonna
my
be real
experience,
as a Chicano, I don't have that luxury, and I can't borrow parents' money like that.
me
Like
either.
you can't really
Same.
do
Yeah,
that in a Latino household. Like that's just not a
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I just like I think people personally people just hate working, but like we joke about it because we have to go to work because we have to be able to live our life, but we hate it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like it's like for me, like the way I was raised, like I was expected to like even if I hated the job, like you still gotta suck it up and do it, even though it sucks
Mhm.
type deal. And if that's what you gotta work with, that's what you gotta work with, kind of deal. Like it's kind of like a survival type thing that
Survival
you
mode.
get
Yeah.
raised to. It's kind of weird, but yeah, there's that. But you're right about it. Like people are relying on technology. They're relying on trying to make it on social media and stuff like that, trying to be like that next
Mhm.
TikTok person, that next big YouTuber, which hey, I mean, that's cool. Hey, but hey, do it, But there's a lot of people doing it. So that means the demand and those
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
are actually gonna do it and make it is gonna be slim to none almost. Cause there's gonna be so many that wanna do it.
Yeah, I agree on that. I do think there's a lot of people lazy, but I do think like our generation, we're kind of screwed right now because okay, I live in Ohio, so I looked this up the other day. Um, what is it called? Basically, to live in Ohio, you at least need to make like 2100. It said 2100 or 2200 around there. And it's crazy because
Yeah.
the rent alone, the lowest rent in a decent place, not like in the hood, in a decent
Yeah.
place is like 1300. And then you got to make three times that. So it's like, how is the least amount of rent is 1,300, and then you have to make three times that? How is a young person going to survive off of that? So I feel like a lot of our generation is getting discouraged because of that. And then obviously the gas prices, politics, and economics, like everything is just screwed up for us right now.
Right,
The
right.
only advantage we have is that we can make money online, but it is a lot of people doing that too. So it does make it even harder. You have to like
So
stand out.
wait, so when you say online, are you talking about like the OnlyFans type shit?
No,
Like
no,
the Oh. It's
not
like
OnlyFans. No, sir.
okay, okay.
But that's what some of them do too. No judge, But
Yeah.
you can make money on TikTok, Instagram, Reels. You can make
Yeah.
money. I know people that make money on Facebook as well. But it's work, and people don't understand like
That's
it's
what's
work as
crazy.
well.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard this though too. I mean, I was told this. I don't know if it's true or not, but
Mhm.
I think TikTok might be, like for real might be going away though. That's what I
Yeah,
was
I
told.
I
think
heard that.
yeah.
Like January, like January, and that's my birthday month, so that's
Oh
kind of
no.
ironic. No. It's ironic because in previous episodes I was like I wouldn't mind it because I feel
Mhm.
like people like TikTok's cool or no, but at
Yeah.
the same time people like you get into TikTok scrolling, you're gonna be stuck there.
Man.
You're gonna
And
get stuck.
Yeah.
You're gonna
yeah.
go down some loopholes. You're gonna get stuck. So
Yeah.
I was like, if it
Yeah.
goes away, I feel like it
Yeah.
would make our lives better. Like real talk. There wouldn't be so many loopholes.
I
Like,
was thinking that too, but like Instagram has reels and then Facebook has reels, so it's the same thing. That ain't going away. They already found a way to distract everybody and
yeah.
have them like looking for more, looking for more, looking for more.
And then yeah, then there's that. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Like if they're with Instagram Reels, I don't know if they're gonna like
Mhm.
put a pause on that or like get rid of it or keep it. I don't know. I don't know the whole
Yeah.
plan on that, but I thought it was crazy because I feel like they might as well also keep TikTok too, because like,
They keep on saying it's going to be banned.
I
You
but
think
know,
it is. I think it is only because China owns it. That's it.
yeah.
U.S. wants to
yeah,
own it,
yeah,
and yeah.
Why don't they just sell it? Like, that's the thing. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They could have
just
just sold
sell
it.
it.
That's what I was trying to get at. That they could just sell
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. China, I think they just making a lot of money off of it. TikTok is a money maker.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And
I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not like too disappointed though. Like I feel like you said, there's gonna be reels on Facebook, Instagram, like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
But
and, and that's what
I,
happened with Musically. Y'all remember Musically and Vine? Like
Uh-huh.
that shit
yeah.
went away. That's how TikTok was
Yeah.
born. So
But TikTok, I feel like anyone can get on there and instantly become famous. Like they get 600,000 likes.
you just
Whereas
gotta care.
Instagram,
You gotta put the time in. I feel like that's all it is.
but like on
Yeah.
Instagram, you see like maybe 30,000 likes, but like this random video gets like over a million like. I'm like, it's not even funny, or it doesn't even make
Yeah.
sense. You know, everyone's famous. I feel like.
Yeah, so TikTok, you can have a viral video, but you have to, because I know people that went viral and they don't get no followers from it. I know people that going viral and they get like 100,000 followers for it. But
Yeah.
it just depends on what you do to, because people think off of one viral video you're gonna make money, and it's
Mhm.
not like that. You need multiple viral videos to keep going, and like people don't want to deal with that.
Well, not only that, let's say they do make it like that. Like, let's say they get up there, like they blow up,
Oh yeah, a lot of people
and
have.
let's say Temptations. That was gonna be Temptations, but let's say they're in a
Mhm.
relationship.
Yeah.
You know, that's gonna. I feel like that's gonna be hard to manage. I feel like that would be hard
Mhm.
as fuck to manage for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like managing a relationship plus having to deal with. Okay, I gotta be able to post daily. I gotta be able to do shit daily.
Yeah.
Like me, I always wanted to stay at a constant balance, but I don't know how these other people can do daily posts and shit like
Oh my gosh.
that. I don't get it.
Sometimes I think like, damn, I haven't posted in like a whole month. Like, and I'm like, cause I work a real job too. Like,
Right.
and I go live, on the side just for fun. And I don't know how people post like 3 times a day. I'm like, how do you do that?
Nah.
Yeah.
I be busy as a family man. I be busy as fuck. So trust me
Yeah.
on that.
Well, that's why they
Mm.
say social media is mostly like a lie. I mean, like you
Yeah.
see these a day in my life, and it's like every single second you have to change your camera. You have to like position it. Like it's just not like I can't. That would take so much
You gotta
time
have someone take the picture for you. Like that. This just sounds like a lot of fucking work. Like
A
just
and
lot.
the editing, all of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
definitely.
just yeah, just to post up there. It seems like a lot of fucking work. So
Yeah.
I'm good with like monthly, maybe. Like if I'm gonna do like a post on Instagram, it's probably like monthly. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Some people might do weekly though.
I be trying to stay consistent. It's hard. It's hard.
I
And then for me, people want to see like my nails done all the time. People want to see me all done up all the time. And it's exhausting. Like it's exhausting. But I do love doing it at the same time, but it's just when I want to do it, you know?
Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
where it should really come from is if you want to. Like no one should really feel like they have to make
exactly.
that post. Like that shouldn't be like a have to type deal.
Yeah.
You know, that's where it gets a little crazy. You know,
Mhm.
like at one point when I was podcasting, I felt like I needed to at least post once a week. I'm still kind
Yeah.
of like that, but I'm like I need to like slow down. Like I'm not the same. Like I'm not like as young. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. It's just kind of catching up. So I'm kind of trying to slow down a little bit from it at this point.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and speed up going into the relationship talk in this generation. So relationships in this generation, I feel like we all know they're kind of trash right now. But why is it so bad? Like why are people struggling? in this time
Amy,
with
you can go ahead.
relationships.
I feel like,
Yeah.
thank you. I feel like we're just not, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of immaturity personally. I feel like, yeah. And people don't want to commit because committing, this guy, for instance, told me a couple days ago, dating is expensive. And I'm like, since when? Since when did dating become expensive? He's like, well, you have to, buy her, her lunch or her dinner. You have to like buy her gifts. Very
Mm.
materialistic, not genuine love. Because if you genuinely love someone, they would never expect you to buy them gifts or, even pay for every single dinner. And I tried explaining that to him. He was not
Yeah.
getting it.
Well,
I
I'm gonna
was
say
like,
like,
okay.
so my thing is, I feel like, let's say, I don't know, let's say like I do ask a girl out on a date, whatever, like first time. I feel like like 10 times out of 10, actually, in this day and age, the woman is going to expect the dude to pay for that first date, and that's usually how it is, right? The dude pays for that first date. He initiated it. He pays for it. Cool. But what about that second date? This is where it gets a little, where it gets like split apart because some people believe that's where it gets 50-50, or some people believe it's whoever initiates it at that point still. So where does that go? Do y'all think?
I just think, sorry, because I was just talking about this to my best friend. I just think men forgot how to lead. I think
Mm,
we're in need of leaders, men to lead, and it's hard for a woman to be submissive to a man that cannot lead. And by leading, I don't mean like paying an expensive date on the first few dates. Like there's a bunch of things that you could do that doesn't require anybody to pay anything. And then
mm,
once you get to know that person and if you want, then you could start going on expensive dates and stuff like that. But yeah, there is women that are requiring that, and if they're requiring that, then like Emmy said, they're immature. Um, but you could go on a walk to the park, and then men too. Like they'll be like, "Oh, come over." That is like, why are you telling a woman to come over? Like
Yeah.
that
yeah.
is little kid. You're a little kid. It's like, take me to the park. Let's go to the park. Let's walk around. That's free, 99. What
Free
else?
99. I fuck
I
with
like that.
it.
I like
You could just bring a blanket, go to the sit on the field at the park. You could ice cream is cheap. You know what I'm saying? Two
Yeah.
Yeah.
dollars for ice cream,
Yeah.
$4. Like men make it complicated nowadays and they make excuses
Hmm.
for not being romantic. And it's just little things like that that will make you not want to commit at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sorry.
I
No,
got you. I
definitely.
got you. So
that.
like, so question. Were you born in born in PR, or were you born in the States?
I was born in PR, raised in the States.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they say like, especially like in Mexican culture where I come from, like the ones that were born in Mexico kind of have like a better like, what do you call it? They got have better maturity than the ones
Yeah.
that were born in the States. I don't know if that's a true fact.
Yeah. I
I
agree.
mean, huh?
I agree. And I been recently looking at videos and I know you can't base everything off of social media, but they will be asking guys in the US like is the man supposed to be a provider? And they'll be asking
Yes.
people
Yeah.
in other countries, is the man supposed to be the provider? And in
It's
other
it's all
countries,
yes.
you see
Russia. Russia said yes.
yes, you see masculinity, and here in the States, you see a lot of men with feminine traits, and it's sad because we need that masculine stuff. We need that
Hmm.
masculine energy, and we're just lacking. We're lacking real bad. And
So I mean,
honestly,
I feel like it's this really, and this is obviously no disrespect to the LGBTQ community, but I feel like the more people are like really trying to like discover themselves and really like
mhm,
think about like what they are and stuff like that, and finding out if they're bi, if they're you know
yeah,
lesbian or gay, whatever the case is. That's how you come up with more feminine dudes. There's more
mhm,
masculine women because there's more people that are starting to discover themselves a little bit
Yeah.
more, and you know what I'm saying. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what's happening in other countries. It's not happening as much. Like I could
Right.
tell you, Mexico, that shit still
Yeah.
isn't flying. Like they still
Yeah.
don't like that stuff over there.
And
Yeah.
it's like, and there's, I feel like even here, like in college, there's this expectation that if even a guy does buy you dinner or does take you on a date,
Yeah.
he expects something back, whether or
Yes.
not
Like
you want to
why?
or not. Like he expects it, and he'll get angry. Like I've experienced it firsthand, where I'm like, this is a whole new side of you. Like I didn't know. Like, or if you like cancel and you're like, hey, I can't do it. Like they expect, or if they pay for your meal, they expect you to go back home with them, or do
Yeah.
stuff with them, not because you want to, but it's kind of like they manipulate you to make, not all
So
guys, but a lot of them expect that.
so my question is, is it true like the athletes on campus are the ones that are like they get whatever they want type deal at
This is
university?
ECU. So we kind of have a name for ourselves. It's not a great one. I have several friends who are athletes. Um, and you know, to protect them, like I'm just gonna like say out of all of them, they do expect it because they're like, oh, I play football or I play baseball or blah blah blah, and it's like that's nice, like
Yeah,
you know, or I'm a D1, athlete, like
that's
no one
great.
really cares.
Yeah,
But they expect, like, since they're like high and mighty, that they can attract all these people. And
yeah.
sometimes they do. And I feel bad because it's like what you're like number, 20 something,
Yeah.
it's sad.
Damn.
We don't have, yeah, girls don't, they find their worth in their identity through someone they're dating or
I was gonna
someone,
say maybe that like
yeah,
I feel like that type of shit worked maybe like in the '90s or so, maybe like back in the day. But like in this generation, I feel like that like no one really cares if you're an athlete. They're like, oh, that's cool, you play football or you play this, but it's like
yeah,
you put on
yeah,
your pants like me now, so it's like I don't
yeah,
really care what you do now. Like
yeah,
cool, that's kind of
yeah,
how it is, and I like that because it brings a balance to everybody else. Like where no
Mm,
one's above anybody, and I fuck with that.
yes.
All
Yes.
equal.
yeah.
I like
And
it.
I feel like you would find your identity in yourself and not through someone you're dating or someone, like you hooked up with. Like, I
Right.
feel like so many people are like, oh, guess what? And it's like, that's not a flex. It shouldn't be a flex, you
Yeah,
know?
but I don't know. I still definitely think like getting like a still like D1 college experience is still cool. Like being able to go to like a top college like that ECU. That's cool. You should be
Yeah.
proud of yourself for that. Definitely.
Yeah,
For
that's
Thank
sure.
you.
You
how
know.
how many years you been in college?
Actually, this is my first year. I went to dental assisting school, so I'm a dental nurse. And then
Oh,
I went back and just decided to become a regular nurse too, just so I could do both.
wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Hell yeah. I was
So
afraid to
yeah,
go to college, but I mean, for one, I couldn't afford it, but like two, I don't know. I just feel like my academics weren't all the way there.
mine
See,
aren't either. I'm like, I met with my tutor a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "You can cheat on ChatGPT if you want. Like, it doesn't matter." I'm like, "Okay." Not like I'm doing
Crazy.
that, but like that's what he told me.
Well, if I had Chat GPT back in like 2019, 2020, I feel like I would have been fine. I would have been chilling.
Yeah.
yeah, same.
But
I
I,
went to college for 2 years, and like the COVID stuff hit, and they were forcing everybody
yeah,
the vaccines, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit. And then
Yeah.
somebody sued and got money for it. I could have sued, but it's all
Yeah.
good.
yeah. COVID was definitely the worst fucking time ever. But
The worst.
yeah, I know it ruined a lot of people's plans for sure. I know it ruined my
Mm-hmm.
plans for
It
sure.
Yeah.
was, yeah. How old are you, Gonzo?
I am 22. I'm gonna be
Oh
23
wow,
here this January.
I'm older than both of you guys. That's crazy.
No, you're not. How old are you?
I'm 23.
I mean, that's just by a year. Like that.
21,
Yeah,
22,
no,
23. Yeah, that's not bad.
no,
My
Yeah.
I
birthday's next week, so I'll be 22 as
Like
well.
you're class of 2019. I'm class of 2020. Like I'm like right after. Like
I'm class of 2020. It's because my birthday's in November, so I have a late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we would have been in like
Oh.
same class, just you just had a
yeah.
birthday before me. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense. So were you smart in school too?
I was a scholar, yes,
Oh
and
wow.
Damn.
everybody
So we got
accepted
two
me.
scholars and one
I'm not. I'm not a no.
one
No.
copycat. I was the copy.
Oh, you were? No, I would
Yeah.
help people in school. I would give them my homework and shit, take pictures.
Oh
I didn't.
wow.
That
That's
ass.
nice.
Some people
Mm.
would charge for that. I'd be like, damn, that's kind of expensive, homie. Like,
No, I could have been making money. Nah, it
Yeah.
was nothing.
well,
Yeah.
like, and I don't know about your guys' state, but like here, like, or at least in Colorado, cause I was originally from Colorado, when you can only get a worker's permit when you're like 15, 16. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So you got to be of that age to get a job. So when you're a freshman trying to copy and people are charging you, that's a
Mm.
little difficult, because you don't
Yeah,
got a job to really pay for that shit.
right. That
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, I
So,
barely passed high school. Like algebra was not my thing.
bro, for real, I took algebra
Oh,
2 my senior year. Like I was bad with
Oh
that.
my goodness. Yeah, it's bad.
so
Terrible.
how's college going for you? Like, is it easy? Is it easier?
Um, it's easier actually to go back to the whole relationship thing. Like
Mhm.
my grades were great. I was getting all A's. And then I went through a breakup and they just went
Nah.
downhill.
Oh my god.
Downhill. I ended up like, quitting 3 of my classes. It was
Uh-huh.
really bad. And I just told myself, I'm never gonna ever do that again. You know,
Yeah.
it sucks, but it's a good learning lesson.
I heard you're not supposed to like get in a relationship in college. Like you're
I
supposed to
know.
steer away from that.
I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm good. I'm
Right.
free now.
I
Girl,
feel
I'm
like
Yeah.
I
glad you
feel like
didn't quit. I'm glad you didn't quit because that shit is hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Fuck a breakup, yo. Honestly. No, you know what's worse than that? Getting cheated on. That's even
That's what
worse.
happened. So,
And
Oh,
that's what I'm saying, and that's the shit that happens a lot in this day and age is that
yeah.
cheating,
Yeah.
that sneaky cheating stuff. But what do you think does it more? That's the question.
man, it's.
She says,
I think
man.
I think it depends. I really think it depends.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, would y'all believe me if I told you like I got cheated on like my first ever time? Like I got cheated on.
Like
Like
your first
first
relationship?
like
Like your
first
first
not
date,
like
like
first
you
relationship, but
dating.
like not like first relationship, but my first like puppy love type shit, like high school type relationship.
Oh, damn.
Like that one. Yeah, that one I got cheated
Yeah.
on.
Wow, she was cheating at a young age? That's crazy.
Yeah, we're like 15. Like that's
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
no, she cheated like three. I was like, like I was innocent, so she cheated like 3 times, and I took her back
Oh.
each time. I was
You
stupid.
you seem like an innocent type too.
Do I seem innocent?
Aw.
Like
He
dead ass?
does.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not now, motherfucker. Like, like it's just like back then I was like new to like puppy love, like high school type
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
So yeah, I took it back those 3 times, and after that I was like, all right, we I woke up from that. I was like, this shit ain't gonna work. And
Mm.
then yeah, and then she had a kid. Yeah, that's just wild. She had a kid, like
While she was
literally,
with
like,
you?
huh?
While she was with you?
No, it's not mine. Yeah, it's not mine.
But
I had to make sure, but it wasn't mine.
Oh,
oh my
I
gosh.
know you
Yeah,
was like, whoo.
That's so sad.
yeah, that shit was kind of
But you
scary,
know
but
what?
yeah,
You
it
you
was.
dodged a red flag though, because my thing is like, if you date someone who's cheated on, don't expect them not to cheat on you.
Well, that's why you don't do
Like,
long distance either, because she was living in Florida. I was actually here in Maryland at the time.
ooh,
Wait,
Yeah,
y'all was 15 and y'all had a long distance relationship?
yeah, because all the girls here were like nasty looking, so I didn't like them. So I'm being.
Wait, where do you
they're gonna watch this and be like,
live?
Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Y'all are beautiful. Anyway, what was you saying?
Where do you live?
Right now, I'm in Maryland, Frederick, Maryland.
Maryland. Okay.
Yeah, originally born and raised in Colorado though, so you know.
Okay.
But
mm,
I've lived in a lot of different places. So like after high school, I joined the military and I got to travel a lot. So I lived in Korea and I lived in Texas and then I lived,
Wow.
different places.
Thank you for your
Um,
service.
appreciate
yes.
it. I mean, I'm out now. I mean, I'm out now.
Okay.
We're
But
good.
hey, still,
You're
Yeah, we're
a
good.
veteran.
You said what?
You're a veteran still, so.
Yeah, my pleasure, my pleasure. I
military
don't really know how to
discount.
respond. No, because people would tell me that I don't really know how to respond to that because like I never like saw action like that. Like it
But
wasn't
still, you
Yeah.
still went through boot camp, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
true. There was a lot of bullshit we went through. I mean, I can get into that. That'd be
No,
long.
my dad was in the Navy for a little bit, and he didn't see any action, but
That's
he was like,
even
it's still
worse.
bad.
I feel like that's even worse because you're stuck on a boat, like in the middle of the ocean. Like there's nowhere you can go.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
would be.
That's true.
That's yeah, like that's terrible. But I mean, all in all, military is like it's alright. But if someone's
What
gonna join,
branch
I'm
were
just
you
gonna
in?
let them know. I'm gonna let them know the bullshit with it, and if it's really
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
make sure if it's really for them, because I don't think it was really for me, and hence why I got out, because I
Yeah.
didn't feel like dealing with the bullshit anymore. That was what
What
basically
branch
what it
were
was.
you in,
Army.
Army?
Okay. Yeah, my boyfriend was a Marines, and I felt like I lacked discipline for a while, and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to join. I'm about to do the Marines like you," and he's like, "Hell no." He's like, "That shit is not for you, Kiara." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, you're you like to wake up and do what you want to do that day, and that's
Well,
not the
let me ask you this: do you like waking up early? Just for one.
hell no."
So already that disqualifies that shit. Like,
Exactly.
oh
Exactly. No, my dog, he's a German Shepherd, and he's on a schedule, a strict schedule. It has to be done every single day, and he wakes me up at 7 in the morning on the dot every day. And
I ain't gonna lie, I wake up my wife too. She be getting mad as fuck.
it's
No, look, it's just I don't know if it's a guy thing or not, but like me, I'm like I don't like being awake for so long just by myself. Like I feel like it's
oh yeah,
weird,
You
and I'm
have to
like
have like someone. Yeah.
I'm listening to my own thoughts at this point. Like I'm ready, I go wake her up. I'm
yeah.
a dickhead for it, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like being awake alone for too long. I'm like a kid
Aw,
unattended type shit sometimes.
aw. What
Love
about you?
you
that.
You're a morning person, Emmy?
I have to be, unfortunately, but I hate work.
gotta study for them exams.
Yeah, I mean, this is all of our final exam notes at my apartment. They like made this whole whiteboard. I don't know if you
Hold
guys can
on,
see
it
it.
took up the whole board though. Like it took the whole
Yeah,
board.
it's like all these medical terms and like.
Wow.
But no, I had 8 a.m.s this semester. Next semester, I'm doing 10 a.m.s. But yeah, I hate the mornings. Not my thing.
Yeah. Well, I unfortunately like didn't want to become one, but I became one. I don't
Good
like it.
job.
Good
No, I
job.
don't. I hate it because I'm up at like 5 or 6, and I'm like, fuck. Like, what do I do now? Like, you know.
Go for a
You're
And then
up
I,
at 5 or 6. Oh my god, that's my freaking boyfriend. That's definitely that military shit there.
it gets to you, especially you do it for like one contract. One contract is like 4 years, and
Yeah.
then 4 years inactive, so like they can call you back sometimes. But
And it's the same thing every morning.
yeah, well, Monday through Friday, yeah, with the possibility of like when you're working, you stay late. Like if shit don't get done,
Mm.
sometimes you gotta work weekends, especially if you get in trouble. They take your pay and you gotta work weekends. And basically, if you get in trouble, that's meaning like if you get a DUI, which is obvious shit, or like get
Yeah.
arrested
Yeah.
for dumb shit, you basically just gotta. If you're active duty, you gotta be like a professional person, 24/7, pretty much. And sometimes people get tired of it, because they're
Yeah.
like, I want to let loose, like I don't want to be like worried about shit like that, you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, we have rules here. We had to like sign things and definitely
So like, let's
like
say you wanted to bring a dude back to your dorm room. How easy would that be?
I mean,
She
you don't
paused.
I don't want to have like a name for myself, because there are people here on campus where it's like, yeah, everyone knows them. I don't know. I mean, it's more like if you go out to like a bar or whatever. Like
Yeah.
if they find out you go out to like something like that, or if you're around people who, are drunk or whatever, yeah, you'll get in trouble.
Wait. They don't
Wait.
let you. They don't. Oh wait, yo, because you're. Wait.
Yeah, so like part
Oh.
of so if you're like dance, cheerleading, really anything like with ECR athletics, you have like a code of conduct. So I actually reread them the other day to my mom, and it was like you'll be disciplined, by the university if you're seen like smoking, intoxicated, or acting in a manner that they don't approve of. Yeah.
So
So
they don't let you like party. They don't let you go out and do shit.
no, like usually before games, like one of the coaches, I have three coaches and there's two assistant coaches, and they're like, "You're not allowed to go out tonight," and it's a Friday night, and I'm like, "Okay."
So then what is a typical weekend like for ECU students?
If we're not at like a game, studying because we're at practice during the week all the time, so
So
it's
y'all are like a school
studying.
school. Y'all are not like at all like drinking or nothing or no. It's
See, the
just school.
frats are like frat and sorority. If you're not in any athletic like clubs or anything like that, yeah, you can go party. But like if you
Oh, okay.
are, then no.
Oh, okay. So if you're just an average student, then you can. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
still
with the fake
stupid though.
IDs and all of that, like people are crazy. I walk in there and I'm like, you are not 21, and they
That's still
know it,
stupid because like
and they send it in.
that's still stupid because like what if your athletic teams won like a championship or won a bowl or something and you're like, hey, that's a reason to get fucked up and celebrate. Let's go. Like
Yeah, yeah. I'd
that'd be a
probably get
reason
like
to.
suspended or whatever. Yeah.
Damn,
Scholarship lost.
crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think I accidentally like didn't go to practice one day and I didn't give an explanation. I didn't email and I got a disciplinary email and they were like, your grade isn't affected yet, but if you do it
Damn.
again, like
So
Oh my
college really wouldn't
god.
be. College
it's not
wouldn't be.
fun. It's not fun.
Well, I'm just saying college wouldn't have been for me at all. Just based off stories what I hear. Just cause
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
because I thought like they be partying every weekend.
I would not be studying if I went. You know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have got caught up, especially like knowing younger me, like how I was in Korea when I was over there. Knowing that person in college, yeah, fuck no.
Can you drink at 18 in Korea? Is it like
I'm gonna say yes and no, and I'm gonna say
okay.
yes because they don't care if you're in the cities, but I'm gonna say no because the military cares, and if they find out, then you get in trouble.
I see.
So you have to know where to go. I'm just
Mm.
gonna leave it at that. You
You
gotta
have
know where to go.
sources, or you had sources.
Not even just sources. You just got to know where to go. Like know where the trains can go to, know where cities to go, and that's that. You know, that's
How
it.
long did you live there for?
It was I was there for a year,
Okay.
so it was cool. But after a good amount of time, you kind of like I want to go back. Like I want to go and see something else now. Like I'm already used to the area now. You know what I mean?
Mm,
You kind of get like used to the place, so you're like I want to either go back to the states to get reused to that, or go somewhere else, like a different country or something. You know.
wow. How was the food over there?
Food was great. I
Yeah.
love the food there. Even the like the fast food junks were like they just
I
tasted
bet.
healthier.
Yeah.
Like they had this shit in McDonald's like they had a McDonald's over there in Korea, like the airport. That shit was
Hmm.
and they give you like a free bulgogi burger for every order, and that shit was like healthy, but it was good. So if
So you
y'all
go to
ever
the
go to,
airport. You go to the airport just for McDonald's.
I mean, you could be that person because they have the train station there too. But I mean, some people did it. Like some people did because it was just different, you know. But I recommend that if y'all ever go to Korea, that's the first place you should go to is at McDonald's, you know, straight up. Not
Okay.
trying to sound like a fat fuck or nothing, but like, hey, it's healthy. It's healthy food, like healthier than the
Don't
States.
go. Don't go to McDonald's in Puerto Rico. It is not good.
I did that. I was in Puerto Rico for a week too.
Why?
It's
I
expensive and it's not good.
Really? Mm.
What you think about it?
it wasn't that bad. I mean, I was fine.
Uh, compared to what my brother said, because I didn't eat McDonald's, I ate Burger King, and it was like,
Ugh. See, that
I
shit
know.
probably would have gave me
No,
like
listen, listen. Let me tell you what happened. So I was at the airport, and I was supposed to get to Puerto Rico at like 3, right? And our flight got delayed the first time for like an hour and a half or two
yeah.
hours, and then the next flight, they're like, I had my headphones on, and then the music stopped for a second, and it said $1,000. I'm like, $1,000 for what? So I went up there and asked the lady, and she was like, "Oh, the flight is overbooked by 3 people, and we're giving $1,000 to each person who wants to stay for the next flight." I was like, "I'm taking that shit." So I stayed till the next flight, and by this time it was already like 6, 7. Mind you, I was
Yeah.
supposed to be in Puerto Rico by 3. It was already 6, 7. So I didn't get to Puerto Rico till like 10 or something crazy. And the only thing that we had passed was Burger King. So I was like, I'm starving. I need to eat.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta do
Yeah.
what you gotta do. Fuck it. If it happens to be a Burger King right there, then shit.
Yeah. No, but my brother, he had went to McDonald's, and my brother a big dude. And he was like, man, that McDonald's shit. He's shitty. Don't eat McDonald's here. That shit, a McChicken was like $5. And he was pissed. He was pissed about that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have been too, I ain't gonna lie. But
Hmm.
we about went over that mark. I do appreciate you guys coming on. It was honestly, it was really nice having you guys on for this episode. I've been slacking a lot with it, but I've also been kind of focusing on some other stuff here. So that's kind of why I've been slacking a little bit. Um, and yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming on for this one for sure and taking the time out of your busy schedules.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
Oh
thank
yeah.
you so much for having me. This is really fun.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and shout out your social medias before we end this off.
You want to go, Amy?
Sure.
She be telling you to go first every single
Yeah, you
time.
should go first. You go first now.
My Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitch, all DJ Mamita. My Facebook, DJ Mamita too. My YouTube, DJ Mamita. So, same thing, DJ Mamita. Follow me on Instagram, please. I lose followers every day because I don't post every day. It sucks, but.
Hey, I mean, fuck them. They go somewhere else, right?
Right.
We make new ones. It's cool. All
Mhm.
right. And we go ahead.
And then just my Facebook, my Instagram, and my TikTok is it's me Emmy T, and or you can just look up Emmy. I'm
Hell
usually
yeah.
right there.
Hell yeah. Again, appreciate you guys coming on. Y'all have a blessed night.
You too.
Thank
Good
you.
night, guys.
Bye.